Hello everybody. Today I'm going to give you a quick demo on how to create Photoshop actions. It's a great way, a great function to help you do a particular task really quickly, especially when you have a batch of images that need the same function and they're going to be used the exact same way. So one of the first things you want to do is record the action and play it back. Now, in this situation, I have about 60 photos that need to be resized for a client's website that they're going to use on the gallery for their event that they had. So now I have this one image open first because this is going to be my test as I set up my action and record it. I want to make sure that it's a good recording, so I'm going to start with one image first just to try it out. So you want to make sure that, first of all, you want to open up your Actions palette. So you go over to Window, Actions, and it opens up here. So I'm just going to bring that over here out the way. So this is my Actions palette. I have different groups of actions already set up. When you first start using actions, you'll notice that there is a default group, and you can test those out and see how they work to see what function they do. All right, now you can create your own. So these are ones that I've created for myself, and I'm going to add a new action to this group. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and select create a new action. I'm going to give it a name. Okay, spell that correctly. And then I'm going to hit the record button. All right, so it added it to my new group, and the red button is on, meaning that it's being recorded now. So that means all the motions and everything that I do with my cursor is now being recorded. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go over to File, Export, Save for Web. All right. Now I'm doing it this way because I'm saving the image for the web. And this is how I resize all my images that are going on social media or a website. All right. I have this already settings. The settings are always the same for me. I usually keep the quality at 80, so it's very high quality still. And then I also make sure that the files are converted to sRGB, but that's a standard for me because I almost always upload all my images as sRGB because most of the labs that I use request that the JPEGs are saved in that color profile. So you'll see down here at the bottom that it says the size. Now, I always reduce my images based on the long side. So let's just say I'm going to change the width, because this is a horizontal image, to 600 pixels. It's going on a website. That's all they need. They don't need these for printing. And you know, anything on a website, people try and download anyway. So I'm just going to give them a 600 pixel image. All right. Now, already I see that this is now means that it's been reduced to 15.38%. I've saved that. Save. I find out where I'm going to save the images. I already created this folder. I'm not even going to rename them because I'm just going to move them to this folder and say save. Then I'm going to close this image. And then I'm going to stop. All right. Now, okay, so I've closed the image. Let's open up another image and give it a try. Let's open up another image. So this is where all the images are. This is a new image. I'm going to open it up. Okay, so our image is open. Let's test this out and see how it works. So this is the recording that I made, reduce size for golf, all right? And And so let's give it a try. I select that recording right there. I go down to the play button. And, all right, so now I'm going to go to that file. And there it is. I can see that it's been resized. All right. So, okay, so the image that I needed, it resized it. And when I open this image now, the new image, I can see that it's not a high-res image. It is, the file size is below, is really way below 1 MB in size. All right. So now that I've done that and my test seems to be working, let me try it on a different image. I'm going to try it on a vertical image. All right. So let's see. Okay, here is a vertical image. Let's open it and see if that will work on that image. All right. So now, all right, all right, this is my action that I've created, and I'm going to play it and see how it works and let you see what happens. All right, so if I put play, all right, that's how quick it happened. I go back to that. This is the vertical image. Let's open it. I think it made it too small. Image size, number of pixels. All right, so, all right, it did it pretty good. It did it right. On the long side, all right, it should be 600, but that's cool. That's cool. So it seems to work. So this is what we're going to do. All right. So we got our action set up. Okay. So this is what we're going to do. Now I have my action set up, but I want to do it in a batch because remember I have 60 images. So what do? You go to, I'm going to open one of the images again. I'm going to open a new image. And let's see, that would be image number 3 here. I'm going to open this image. Okay, so I have this image open. Open up a new image, and I wanted to save all the images. So now I'm going to go to File, Automate, Batch. All right, so I'm going to play my action, and this is the action that I'm going to play because that's the one I named it. Source, I'm choosing the file where it's going to pull the images from. And I go to that file. And I say choose. Okay, so it has chosen the file, and then destination. Okay, so now that I've set up where my images are going to go, I've, I've selected the image, I've selected the folder where we're going to get the images from, and I've selected the folder where they're going to be saved. And all I gotta do is say okay. Now, nothing is really opening, but you see that my mouse is jumping around. That means that it's going through all the images. And you can see by the name change up here that all the images are being opened. And also if I go to that folder where I'm saving them, here are all the images here that have been done and been saved, and it's done. And so that is how we resize our images. Yep, right size, okay, for the web, and how we do a batch of images all at once. I'm just checking the sizes, and that's good. All right, so I hope this was helpful to someone.